I spit Patron on this microphone. Watch out, I'm in the zone. Worth for everything I own. Life is March Madness. One mistake, then you go. Yeah, I had a stroke, but your boy still rhyming. And Fresh got love, but the squad still wildin'. Catch me in any city in the hood, we grindin'.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Canelo Alvarez. By now, I'm sure you've heard he is free of his contract with DAZN and with Golden Boy Promotions. So what I'm going to do is pull up this article by ESPN. Canelo Alvarez is a free agent. Will he follow in Floyd Mayweather's footsteps? Question marks. This is by Ben Baby. It says the market value of a boxing superstar is about to be tested. On Friday, Canelo Alvarez announced the separation from Golden Boy Promotions, setting the stage for perhaps the most lucrative run of his career. That's saying something considering he signed an 11-fight deal with the streaming network DAZN in 2018 that was estimated to be worth $365 million just 2 years ago. Alvarez will never see the end of the contract after the disagreement between himself, DAZN, and Golden Boy proved to be irreparable. However, he will end up with something better, a situation that enables Alvarez to set up his own price for the rest of his career. Alvarez is poised to follow in the footsteps of Floyd Mayweather, the sport's previous pound-for-pound king, who commanded massive purses when fighting a couple of times a year. Now that he's out of Golden Boy contract, the 30-year-old is free to forge whatever path he desires as he looks to cement his legacy as one of the best fighters in boxing history. So with that being said, what's the best option? Let's take a look. And so the four options are Matchroom Boxing, number one. Number two, Top Rank. Number three, Premier Boxing Champions. And number four, self-promotion, which is basically the Mayweather route. Start this one off with Trill Dollar Bizzle. What are your thoughts on Canelo Alvarez being a free agent, free of DAZN, free of Golden Boy? And then which route do you think he should take?
Viva Mexico! Canelo Alvarez. He could do whatever he want to do. Canelo could do whatever he want to do. That was one of Canelo's entrances. It was a song that he played on one of his entrances to the ring.
It's on Trill's workout list.
That's what I run to. You know what I'm saying? This is huge. This is big. What do I think? Canelo's been in a long relationship for a while. It's time he be single. See his options. See what's out there, you know? Go out on a date with PBC. Go out on a date with Top Rank. Go out on a date with Matchroom. You can do these things.
You gotta be careful with Eddie, though.
You gotta protect yourself with Eddie. You know? You know? But I think that he needs to do like kind of like what a Mikey was doing, you know? He's being his own fight by fight basis, you know, seeing how he feels. If he feels comfortable with a company, then he can sign. Canelo's the number one star in the sport. To me, the pound for pound fighter in the sport. I smile. I'm just happy that we'll get to see Canelo soon in the ring. And he got put all this stuff behind him. It was about time. I think that we predicted this long time ago when we were able to sit down together. We was like, it's time for him to leave. He became enough to where he's that star now. Like, it's time for him to leave. And I just want to say congratulations, Canelo. You are your own boss, you know, and I salute you for that.
All right, Ned.
Man, there's this one of the greatest TV shows of all time. It's The Wire. And there was this character on the show called Omar. He was unaffiliated with either side of the streets, you know, with Avon Barksdale and Marlo. Marlo. So my thing is to say this. Canelo is a free agent. He ain't on any sides of the streets. If you get caught in these streets, he hunting you down. Omar's coming. You better run, y'all. Omar's coming. He ain't tied down no more.
This dude,
And that's my take.
Canelo Alvarez to a character that robs drug dealers. You a wild boy. You a wild boy, yo.
Omar's coming.
We done seen it all. We heard it all.
Yo, it's not even about that. It's about he just to say that he's on no side of the street. He did all that with the wire. Like,
Sometimes you gotta walk. You gotta walk. You see how?
Hey, walk with him, fellas. Walk with him.
Hey, bless. That wasn't a walk.
That's you have to
That was a
dream.
marathon. Like,
Was it?
You gotta hallucinate with him. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you just gotta remember that great show. And then you're like, Canelo, damn, yo.
He's like, yo,
Nah,
you know
go
what?
ahead, man.
You know, I'm the character from the Oz. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't the one getting raped. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Like, yo, what we talking about?
Let my man get the floor back. Let him tie all this together. Go ahead, man.
Yes.
Tight.
My thing is, you know, fighters want to cross the street all of a sudden, or they want to talk about crossing the street. Now, Canelo is on the streets, and if they want to see him, if they want to be out here, they might potentially see him. So let me just make this clear, everybody. Canelo's coming. Canelo is coming. I am done. G.
I think there's one major distinction between Canelo and Omar that I don't need to make.
Hey, we don't gotta go there.
Watch your mouth, Ned.
It's Omar in the streets. That's all I'm saying.
Not in the sheets, man. So watch your mouth. You know what I mean?
What is he in the sheets?
Oh, man. I'll say this, man. Salute to Canelo. Money Mayweather Alvarez, you know. I've been saying this a long time ago, ever since Golden Boy stripped him of one of his titles. Once that happened, I was like, how you disrespect your cash cow? That to me was the ultimate disrespect. So to me, Golden Boy had it coming. Like, I kind of feel bad for DAZN because they definitely need a Canelo on their roster, but it is what it is. I'm also in agreement with Trill. Like, just do the fight-by-fight deals. He could just set his price. Like, he could go to wherever. He could just bounce around. If it's Matchroom with DAZN again, if it's, you know, PBC, if it's Top Rank with ESPN, like, he could do whatever he wants. Like, literally, he won the lottery. Like, this is actually a blessing, not even in disguise. This is just, he's next up. So now he is officially now, in my opinion, the new Money Mayweather, because nobody else could do what he's doing right now, you know? And not to mention, because he's in so many weight divisions also, he has the most options in boxing right now. Like, this guy can make pay-per-view magic. The only thing that's going to hold him back, honestly, is COVID. But outside of COVID, this dude is going to make numbers. And so salute to Canelo. Keep doing your thing, man. We're proud of you.
I think that it's a great thing for Canelo Alvarez, and kudos to him for using this situation to get out of his contract. I think he used this situation to his benefit, and that's an intelligent thing. Intelligent businessmen, intelligent businesswomen, they figure out ways to use the climate and situations to their advantage, and he was able to use the fact that he had that lucrative contract with DAZN, and that he couldn't work things out with Oscar De La Hoya, irreparable differences, to just terminate his contract. So DAZN doesn't have to pay him any money, and De La Hoya can do whatever. But it made me think of a few things. So one, it's like, y'all are already willing to call Canelo Alvarez the #1 pay-per-view star, huh? I see all your shame on you. You act like Oscar De La Hoya didn't come back from retirement. Like, Oscar's not about to have a fight on pay-per-view. You see, this is funny because it makes me think, like, maybe Oscar saw this writing on the wall, so he came back to save his company. Because not only is Canelo his cash cow going, and really, when you look at Golden Boy, they got two things. Canelo Alvarez and Ryan Garcia. But Ryan is going to go where Canelo goes.
Mm.
Ryan's going with Canelo. When his contract is up, De La Hoya would be a fool to think he's going to re-sign Ryan Garcia. And in fact, remember when we were talking about throwing him to the wolves, I often wondered, why would Oscar De La Hoya allow Ryan Garcia to fight Luke Campbell at this point in his career? And maybe it's because Oscar's like, bump it. Canelo's gone. I know, Ryan, you're going to leave. So I'm going to throw you to the wolves. But to save my company, I'm also coming out of retirement. And when people say fighting for your life, Oscar's not fighting for his life, but he's fighting for his company now, it looks like. Because I was wondering why, like, this dude's really talking about coming back, and he's really saying he's going to come back, and he really announces a comeback, and it all makes sense because Golden Boy is falling apart. It's falling apart, you know? And so Oscar and Canelo, who's going to be the bigger pay-per-view star now? It's funny if De La Hoya is really going to fight. But here's what I would say in terms of Canelo Alvarez and what he should do, which option he should choose. I think he should choose to be the next Floyd. He should fight by fight basis. However, Trill's right when he says that he should meet with Top Rank. He should meet with PBC. He should meet with Matchroom Boxing because they all have at least one fighter he may be interested in fighting. And so when he meets with them, he should let them know, look, I'm at a point in my career where I don't need promoters. I don't need anyone. I can have my own promotional company. I can get it done. However, you have fighters that I'm interested in fighting. Who would you be willing to let me fight? How can we set this fight up? Work on that. Meet with them and work on that. But be yourself, but you need to have good relationships with Top Rank, with Matchroom Boxing, with PBC, because they all have fighters that you're going to need to do business with. So meet with them, start that working relationship. But congratulations to Canelo Alvarez. You have the chance to be the next Floyd.
You got the juice.
You got the juice now.
Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Twitter, Instagram, and also check out our podcast on all major streaming services. Much love. It's the Boxing Bros.
Or Oscar.
We could have been flawless, flying up to make people's mouths drop jawless. How can 2 years be erased in 1 August? And you know I have my pride, so I had to get brolic. All in all, I can't call it. Just know you're my queen. Wish I was denim, cause then I be in your jeans. Can't fight fate, and you've been loving me since your teens. But when you can't move forward, you gotta wipe your slate clean.